Welcome back, guys. Let's see another problem for the June long challenge 2. The problem we are going to see is the APGRID. So in the problem we are given, we have to construct an n cross m matrix with all the entries as positive, and for m greater than 1, the row should be strictly increasing from left to right with common difference ti, and similarly for the column and for the row, this should be strictly increasing. All the common differences should be distinct. Let's see the test case. For the test case 1, 3 rows and 3 columns, we are given this output. So how are we getting this output? So we are getting this output in this. For the row 1, we are having the common difference of 1, and for row 2 we are having the common difference of 3, and for row 3 we are having the common difference of 5. Common difference 3, common difference 5, and for column 1 we are having the common difference 2, and for every subsequent row we are increasing the common difference by 2. So here it's become 4 and here it becomes 6. But the case which we are seeing here is when n is equals to m. So but there will be other cases when n will be greater than m and n is less than m. There this funda will not be applicable. So let's see what will be the funda there. So to get the n cross m matrix where the maximum element is the least of all the possible test cases, so this will be one of the possible test case there in these two conditions, but the maximum element there will not be the least of all the possibilities. So let's see what are all the possibilities we have to see. So let's move there. Here let's see. Here let's start with the case when n is greater than m, implies rows are greater than column. So you can see the rows are 4 and the columns are 2. So initially we are taking the same funda which we have applied in the n cross m matrix where n is equals to m. So for each row the common difference is odd starting from 1. So and for each column the common difference is starting from 2. All the common differences are even. So the maximum value which we get by this funda is 14. Let's switch this for each row. For each row, let's say we have the even common difference, and for the each column we have the common difference of odd starting from 1 and here starting from 2. So the maximum value which we get is 12. So let's see if we have any better case. So case number 3 which we have in this n cross m series is, let's start the common difference for each row from 1 until we reach the final row. Okay, and when we reach the final row, the next digit will be the common difference of the first column, and then the series will continue. So in here we have 4 rows, so we have common differences like this 1 2 3 4, and afterwards we are taking 5 as the common difference for the rows, for the columns. So for column 1 it's 5 and for column 2 it's 6. and using this funda we are getting the maximum value is 20 for this case. Let's see another case, that's the last case which we have to see. Similar to this one, we are starting the common differences for each column from 1. So for column 1 it's 1, for column 2 it's 2, as it ends at 2 in this case. So the common difference for the row 1 will start from 3 and it will continue till the end. So here the last will be 6 and the maximum value which we are getting here is 10. So out of all these possibilities we are getting the least in this one, which is 10. So let's check this using another example. So let's take the another example in which we have 5 rows and 3 columns. So you can pause the video and check the solution using the previous example which I have told you. So in this is the case in which we are getting the minimum the maximum, which is minimum from all the possibilities. So this is the least maximum which we are getting. Now let's check for the case when we are having number of columns greater than number of rows. So let's move on that. Now we will start with the example 3 cross 5 for this. So let's see. Similarly, using the funda of when n is equals to m, we have the common differences like this: odd for the rows and even for the columns. We will get the maximum as 25. And the case 2, when we have even common differences starting from 2 for the rows and odd common differences starting from 1 for the columns, we get the least maximum, that is 27. And the case 3, when we start the common difference from 1 starting from the columns, which will continue till the last row. So the least maximum which we are getting is 35. Now let's take the last case in which we are starting the common difference from 1 for the rows and which will continue till the end of the columns, and the least maximum which we are getting here is 21, and this will be the solution for the case where number of columns are less than number of rows, and this will be the solution for number of columns greater than number of rows. You can verify this with the next example. So here's the next example. So you can verify this with this example. In this is the verification result. You can check this. So the least maximum which we are getting here is 10. Hope you got the funda. So let's code it. So here's the solution. Initially we are initializing an empty array, and we will create a 3D matrix using this with all the entries as zeros for our 2D matrix. For example, if we are having 3 cross 3 matrix, then this will be the output. This will be the array after running through this loop with all the entries as 0. So if we have n is equals to m, rows is equals to columns, so we will run this code. Here the horizontal difference will be 1. Let me bring the party here. Okay. Let's understand with n greater than m first, then you will understand that too. Yeah, this is the first element of our matrix 1. The vertical difference will be 1. This is the case which we have to create. So vertical difference is 1, horizontal difference will be m, that is the, here we have 4 cross 2, so n cross m, so the horizontal difference 1 means the starting horizontal difference will be m plus 1, means 2 plus 1, that's 3. Okay, so and we are reserving the value of a in the temp variable for the next iteration. So for I in, so you can understand this one. So now we will replace all the zeros with the values for this matrix. So initially we are having 1 a, and then we are also printing the values simultaneously in our output section, in the output console we can say. So a is and then we are increasing the value of a by hd, horizontal difference. We are printing the result row wise, that's why. So the a will become 4, and in the next iteration we will print 4, and then we will exit out of this loop, and the I will increase in the next iteration. Before increasing the I, this code will run, and what it is, we are making a is equals to temp, means we are creating a again 1, and now we are increasing a with the vertical difference, that is 1. So a now becomes 2. Now we are ready for the second row iteration, and that we are preserving the value of a again in the variable temp, as now temp is equals to 2, and the horizontal difference will be increased by 1, as the horizontal difference is increased to 4. So this will iterate again and again until we reach the end of this loop, and we will get this result for 4 cross 2 matrix by running this code. Similarly, you can understand for the m greater than n case. Now let's understand for this case where n is equals to m. The horizontal difference initially will be 1, vertical difference initially will be 2, a is 1, and we are reserving the value of a in temp. This is similar to the one which we have seen, and this is same as this, but the difference here is the horizontal difference will increase by 2, as it's the series of odd horizontal differences. Rest is same. So hope you got this. One thing to note here is the vertical difference is 2. That's all, because we are starting from we are starting the vertical difference for each column with common difference of 2, which will increase by 2 for each iteration. So guys, here's this complete solution. You can check this. Before writing this solution, I want to make you alert that please change the variable names, otherwise your rank will decrease. So that's all for this video. Before finishing this video, let's run this code to make sure that this is absolutely fine. So it's successful, so the summation is successful. Hope you find this video interesting and helpful. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and do subscribe to the channel, and see you in the next video. Until then, peace out. Bye bye.